Good morning, everybody. This is Robin from Roaming with Rover, and it is Finish It Friday. So we're just going to take a quick overview and see where we're at on all of our projects. So let's start with this one. This is our Annie's striped crochet of the month, basically. So it came in a kit. And this is the second one that I'm making with it. So I'm making two of these at the same time. So for today, this is the first blanket we're gonna look at. And each stripe is a different stitch. So we're supposed to be learning a bunch of different stitches on this one. And right now I am on, this is what the whole thing is gonna, these are all the different stitches. And I am currently working on stripe 7. Just started stripe 7 on this one, and the funny thing is that's the same place I am on the other one. So stripe 7, this is my Christmas style, and this is a seed stitch, which is something I've not done before. I'm really liking it though. It looks real pretty. So I like the way this is coming along. So that's the first one this week. And see if I pull this out without, it's attached to something. This is the original one of these two. This is the kit that I was sent, that I'm getting from Annie's. And like I said, I get a new kit every month, and it has a total of 30 different stripes, 30 different stitches, and each one of the stitches is a different, I'm trying to see the best way to show you this. Each one of the stitches is a different stitch. That was the star stitch, the bobble. This was a cross of some sort. This was a V stitch. I really liked this one. And now again, I'm doing that seed stitch. Very, very simple stitch, and it looks really nice. So this is coming along nicely. Okay, so that's the second project, the second blanket. Third blanket that I'm working on is this cowl. This is a crochet along, which has now ended, and I am still only on week 1. Getting blown up, there we go. It's very pretty, and the colors that I've chosen are all pastel-y colors like this, so it's going to be a lighter blanket than the other ones that I'm working on. So this crochet along blanket is called the Mandala blanket crochet along. Very simple, and it's done by Hooked on Homemade, and I will be putting a link to her information down below in the description box. Hooked on Homemade Happiness, that's what it is. Hooked on Homemade Happiness. So a lot of texture in this one. This one was, I want to say, a 6-part series, maybe 7. It's over. The last one was posted last week, so I got a lot of catching up to do. But I really like the colors and the style on this blanket. Oh, and then we have, same from Annie's, only this kit, instead of being crocheted, is a knitted. So that's 30 stripes of different knit designs. This is the one I'm worried about because, as you know, I'm not a knitter, and I'm still on the first kit on this one. So, and I'm on the 3rd stripe. I've just started the 3rd stripe, and it is, the 3rd stripe is called, dang it, I wrote it down so this would all be nice and tidy. The 3rd stripe is called, it's the Yarn Over Lace. This is my blankie. So I've just barely gotten started on this. This is slow going, but look at my other 2. Look at my first 2 stripes. Little garter stitch, and I can't remember what they call the other one. Stockingette. So one is a stockingette, one row is the stockingette. I think that was this one, and this, I think this is the garter. and I'm probably messing those up, so you knitters can sure let me know down below. But one of them, you just knit, knit, knit every row, and I think that was this one. And the other one, you knit one row and then purl on the opposite row. So you can see on the back, it looks totally different. So one is the garter stitch, one is the stocking net stitch, and then this is going to be the lace stitch if I ever actually get it done. I didn't get to knit much this week. I kept wanting to pick it up, and I kept having to do other things. But it's getting there. I mean, look how long it is. It's really getting there. I made one great big mistake right here. I'm so mad at myself. Look at that. Big old hole in it. And what, I didn't drop a stitch, and I didn't notice it till I was way up here, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't pulling out all those rows. If this was for someone else, I would, but for me, I'm not going to worry about it. And basically, I think what I did was I accidentally did an extra yarn over and picked it up, and then it made that hole. So, but that's part of learning something new, is learning how to deal with mistakes. And the way to deal with this mistake was to tear it out, to frog it out and unknit it, as my mother would have said. Unknit it and do it over. And of course, it is right in the middle of the blanket, so it's going to be quite visible. Oh well. I can live with it, and that's all that matters. So that is the mandala, the 2 Annie's crochet stripes, and the knit blanket. I gotta keep the instructions with everything, or I'm gonna be in big trouble. And then we have, this is coming along so well. So as you know, I'm doing Nan's Next Knots, and it is called the Luck of the Draw blanket. Where's my end? And we chose our own colors. We chose 7 colors plus 1 like base color. My base color was my white. And then each week she pulls a number out of the hat, and that's, you have assigned a number to your colors. So she pulls a number out of the hat, and that is the color that you're going to use that week for your whatever you're doing. Some people are doing squares, some people are making scarves and shawls, and I'm doing this hexagon blanket, which is called the Hubby Hexagon. And this was this week, this one, I haven't quite got it. I'm still working on sewing these two, this one and this one together. So this is this week. I really like that. It was a something rose color. My yarn for this one it's all Michael's Loops and Threads, and it's leftovers from other projects, mostly from my temperature blanket that I wanted to get used up. So that's this stripe, and these are the previous week's stripes. So these are all the colors. This is kind of what it's gonna look like. I like it. I like all the colors together. It's coming along nicely, and so far I'm keeping up with it. So far. So the star of the show is still the temperature blanket. And this will be the last week that he is on the Finish It Friday. Okay, that's the edging that I decided on. I just did double crochets and then a little bit of a block and then more double crochets. So I like the way that looks with the corner to corner blocks. I was thinking scallop, but the scalloped, it just didn't feel right with it. But I think this looks good with all the colors. It frames it nicely without being too lacy looking. That's what I was worried about, it being too lacy looking for this style of a stitch. So I am within inches of being finished with this thing. I think I've got a quarter of one side left to go, and then this will be finished. I'm liking it a lot, of course. I've said that 8,000 times, but I do like the way this stitch is ending up. Can you see that real well? There you go, you can see that real well. What do you think? Yeah? Oh yeah. Okay, that's nice. It's very nice. Okay, so is that everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's all of them. That's all the blankets that I'm working on right now. I love the little sparkle in there. That's so pretty. And then, of course, the stitch of the week from the Crazy Poppy Lady. This week was it was called a double V stitch. I love the way that stitch looks. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Oh, look. Can you see the shadows? That's pretty. I like the way this is coming out. This is really pretty. Of course, this is just a washcloth. I'm doing, it's a little thin. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I played yarn chicken with this one, and I ended up with about this much yarn left, and I needed to do a row to finish this off. Well, guess what? Didn't happen. I figured for a washcloth it's fine. So you've got the base row here, and that would have been on this side as well, but nope, it's just gonna be like this. And I've already submitted it to the Crazy Poppy Lady. Take a look at those. She's got a whole bunch of people that are doing these different block of the week, stitch of the week. And most people are making it into a blanket. I am not. This is just washcloths for me. Put that back over there. And that's kind of it. That's all the active projects that I'm working on mostly that I'm working on right now. I do really, really like the way this is turning out though. And I wanted to give you a little update. So I'm going to be traveling next week. You guys already know that. The videos, they're probably going to be hit and miss. I'm not taking any of these projects with me. I'm taking some small things that are real portable. So our Finish It Friday next week will be all different items than what you're used to seeing, except I can't take the colored yarn with me because I would have to take all 8 colors because I don't know what she's going to pull. So I'm going to take the white with me, and I'm going to pre-make a bunch of these blocks so that when I get back, because then I'm going to be behind when I get back. I think I'm going to miss 3 weeks. And so when I get back, I will at least have all my white ones ready to go, and then we'll just pull the colored ones, and I can get caught up on the colored ones and get them sewn together. So I think that'll help me stay focused on that. Plus, I got a whole bunch of people that I interact with that are doing the same one, and they're not going to let it slide, right? Right? I rely on my friends to help me with this stuff. Speaking of friends, the other day I did my live with Angela from my Precious Yarnery. It went very well. She was a doll to work with. And if you guys haven't had a chance to see that, pop on over. It was just under an hour, and it was quite interesting. We learned a lot about her. However, we did a little giveaway, and the person whose name was drawn, and I'm going to say it wrong, please forgive me. It's Hooked by Donine. Hooked by Donine. We have not heard from her. So if you are her, or if you know of her, or if you maybe subscribe to her. Nope, I looked and I don't think she has a channel. So anyway, Hooked by Donine, contact Angela so you can get your prize. We won't be able to hold on too much longer. And we really want to get this to you. So please contact her, Hooked by Donine, or leave a message down here on this video. If you see this video, leave a message here so that we can connect with you. The last thing is the giveaway that's going on. Of course, the 600 subscriber giveaway. Thank you to all the new subscribers and to all my existing subscribers. Here we've got the additional yarn added into the box now. So we got the yarn in. I got my yarn in from Furls. This is the Furls brand yarn, the Whims Merino. Z Twist Crocheters yarn. It's made special so it doesn't come undone while we're crocheting the way it's twisted. This is the 4-weight, I can hardly read this thing, the 4-weight 50% fine superwash merino and 50% nylon. So you can superwash merino, and then so it looks like you can wash it, but you cannot dry it. That's that little symbol on the label. Isn't that what you guys think that means? I think that's the washer, and I think that's the dryer. That surprises me. I thought you'd be able to wash and dry this. But anywho, you get 2 of these. 2 of these. So I've got the 2 colors. The winner will be able to pick if they want 1 each, if they want 2 of the gray or 2 of the lavender. Your choice, because I want you to be happy with what you win. In addition to the other beautiful yarns that are in the box. So make sure you pop on over to that 600 subscriber giveaway, and there's a question in there that you need to answer that I just gave you the answer to in this video. And I think that's it. I'm sure I forgot something. I got some unboxings. You see the little Hobie bag sneaking away in the back here. We'll be doing an unboxing on that later on today, and I'll get that posted. And I believe that is it. So did we get them all? We got the temperature blanket, we got the knit blanket, we got the luck of the draw blanket, we have the mandala blanket crochet along that I'm way far behind on, and the 2 crochet blankets. 2, 3. Yep, that's it. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to visiting with you in the next few days. Keep a watch out for the lives. Again, they're going to be hit and miss over the next couple weeks, but after that, they're going to be on a steady schedule. And man, do we have some wonderful things coming up for you. I will talk to you guys later. Stay safe. Stay happy. Bye-bye.